My fiance's brother is trying to build a gaming PC and asked me where he should spend his money, so I'm just gonna make a video over it. Okay, number one, your GPU. Depending on what GPU you buy, it will actually shape your gaming experience. On top of that, the amount of VRAM that your card has does matter a lot too. Personally, when I was building my gaming PC, I messed up and overspent on my motherboard instead of putting money back into a better GPU, and now I'm stuck with a 3078 gigabyte VRAM card that's kind of showing its age, I'm not gonna lie. Depending if you want to do 1080p gaming, you could do an 8 gigabyte card and it will be cheaper. But if you want to do 4K gaming, you're going to need 12 gigabytes minimum. All right, number two, we have the CPU. When buying a CPU, you want to focus on the cores and the clock speed of the CPU. So a CPU can affect like your game's input latency, and also whenever you're trying to render graphics, if you feel any stuttering, it's usually probably because of your CPU. Now, if you plan to do any form of content creation or streaming of your video games, you want to make sure you at least have a still decent CPU, even though nowadays you could just render off of your GPU for video rendering. I would still suggest at least have a decent CPU for it. Number three, RAM. Luckily, RAM is one of the cheaper parts that you could buy, but I also would suggest still trying to get a decent amount of RAM. Like whenever you try to buy a RAM kit, try to at least look for 32 gigabytes is what I suggest, but 16 is still very viable to this day. Depending if you're doing DDR4 or DDR5 RAM, the kits do vary differently. When gaming, if you don't have enough amount of RAM that the game suggests, you will feel like a lot of stuttering and your load times into the maps and stuff like that will take forever. When buying RAM, you want to make sure it has a high megahertz latency because this will affect like the speed of it, and you want to make sure the cache latency is low as possible.